Good morning, Michael. How are you?
And you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to meet me today. I have I need to tell you that Eva um, had to today take time off because she was unwell. So unfortunately, she will not be joining our meeting. So our meeting will be just for yourself and for me. Um, as I advised in my email before, I would send you some document with all the plans and the operation plan and all the figure and budget. However, today I thought we need to brainstorm before we get a final approval. So today my idea is to share with you some document, brainstorm together. If you have any question, please stop me or ask me the question. Are you okay with that?
Okay,
Thank you
no
so
problem.
much, Michael. So quickly, as I mentioned that I shared some document with you, we have two plans. We would like to confirm that these plans are aligning with our business strategy. The first operation plan was to retain business with AMBO, especially in our current loan portfolio and savings account. The second operation plan is to improve the financial relationship with our current members, especially again with an inactive member. We do have a quite good numbers of passive members who actually have an account with us, but they're not using our accounts as a primary financial institution. And our target is to bond and improve our financial relationship with these members. So in my sharing document, I've outlined few points which I believe they are imperative to discuss. The 3 points are our physical resource, what we need. The second is our human resource, and the third is our financial resource and budget. These are primarily our estimate, and we may need to revisit if there is any change from your point. So the physical resource we need for now is one is our CRM system enhancement. We need to track our engagement with our members, and we have an estimate budget for this improve for the system about $4,000. Then we need to upgrade our communication platform. And the idea is most of this communication with members could be potentially by sending an SMS or sending an email, or try to reach out to them via maybe sending letters. So some would be digital and some would have to send like a physical letter. The other resource we need is, because it's a new project, we might need to have to employ some other stuff. And the employment would obviously, as you know, we need part-time or we need maybe a casual team. But before we even go with a casual team, we have to align what exactly and how long this project would be. So we're talking about 8 weeks employment. And within the 8 weeks, we have I've split two type of budget for human resource. Plan one, which is our operation plan for retention, we may need about 3 team members, and these team members will be part-time, maybe 3 days a week. And the other operation plan, I've allocated about 2 team members, and we can work with the team members on working 3 to 4 days a week, depending on the needs. The human resource would need an induction, and we need to have some training for our current staff, the full-time employment staff, plus what we need as well for the new team members to come on board. So the figure I've presented just now, and I've already sent you some of the details budget, would be plan one about $20,000 for the employment for the time between 6 to 8 weeks, and $10,000 will be between external training and internal training as well. With a plan B, we may need about $15,000 for employment and about $10,000 approximately for the training, internal and external. This training obviously will revisit if need be, especially for our team members who are permanent staff. Now, the financial element of the budget, I've already put some figures, as I said, but I need to make sure that these figures and the budget would align with our AMBL in general budget. So the plan itself is very optimistic. We aiming to try for the 8 weeks. Just we need to understand what members' expectation, and we also need to make sure that we are ready to implement the plan. It might return with positive, and we might receive construction feedback from members, and that's what we would use for the second meeting, what we will get from our members and their constructive feedback, complaints, and how can we deal with it. And that would be phase 2 from this operation plans. So the point I need to brainstorm is, what do you think about the allocation? Does it align with the expectation of the business? So do you think the budget and our optimistic lining of requesting resource would align with the outcome we can get of this campaign or this operation plan? What's your thoughts?
I think that the resource allocated is a good. However, I think it's better to increase our contingency figure.
That's a good idea. It's actually a point I was about to raise, that we need to do maybe to add some on a side as a contingency plan in case we are unable to work with the budget we have. That's a very good point. Thank you, Michael. And what about what do you think do you believe that this is an underestimate or an overestimate plan? Is there any point you think it's underestimated in my figure? And as I said, I've already shared this plan with you via an email before. Do you think there is anything we need to add?
You may underestimate the printing cost.
That's actually a very good point. Thanks for that. You know what? I think because it's not my area of expertise, I would rely on the other team members maybe to do more investigation in the market and try to get the best quote, especially for printing material, and for us to be able to distribute the right quantity to the branches. But it's a very valid point. I would raise this with our marketing and team, who actually have more expertise on how to maybe negotiate and get us the best result. But thank you so much for actually bringing this point. So if I put this proposal forward, would you agree or disagree with the proposal, or do you have anything in mind you want to add now?
Yes, I will support the plan in this case.
Thank you so much, Michael. Really means a lot to me. Look, as I said, the initial meeting I have with you now is just to give you a bit of idea and to brainstorm and make sure that we are heading all to the right direction. My plan is I would revisit all the plans again and send it back to you, and send all the outcome of our meeting back to Eva. And maybe we can have another meeting if need be, or if you have any other feedback after this meeting, I really encourage you to send it back to me, and I will share it with the human resource and the marketing and IT team. But in the meantime, I'm really grateful for the time. I really thank you so much, and hopefully we'll talk again soon once we start to implement the plan. Thank you so much, and have a great afternoon.
You're most welcome.
Thank you very much. Bye now.
Thank you.
Bye.